Let's face it, guys. We've all had females that we have been really in love with, but we know that we shouldn't be together. Maybe it's because it's our fault or because it's their fault, but we just kept dealing with them. And a lot of y'all have dealt with them because those booty clapping sounds were so loud, you just couldn't go away. Or you just really cared about her a whole lot because you got history, or both. Whenever you put booty clapping sounds together with somebody you care about, it's always a bad thing, especially if you know you hella dusty and she dusty as hell too. And nobody is a dustier couple than Cardi B and Offset. And of course, we know that Cardi B was spotted with Stefon Diggs at a New Orleans club last Thursday. And of course, this guy, Offset, instead of not saying anything about it, he decided to get upset about it himself. And we're gonna get into that in a few minutes. But let's kind of go over some red pill history. Rewind! Now guys, let's kind of analyze Cardi B. Let's look at some of her previous things that she's done. Now, without being judgmental, let's listen how this lady talks. Does this sound like a woman that's respectful?
You're right now to me. I make you look good. Fuck you. Look at the bitch. Fuck you. I don't care. Look at the bitch. I'm gonna pull your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna anyways, nigga. All you gotta do is get drunk, and then gonna throw you that pussy for 2,000. Survive out here. Survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm okay. You could do that. You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You get 2,000. You was gonna regardless. Them gotta survive.
Okay, maybe that's not enough. What about this one?
I don't give a fuck if I talking about, oh, I'm gonna expose you, or I'm gonna put them text messages that I saw through your phone. I don't give a fuck. I will expose my own tea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Do that. I don't care. You should be happy. You know what you should be? You know what you should be happy? You should be happy that I'm a real gangster ass. At the end of the day, I'm a real gangster ass, and I'm a solid. So one thing I'm not gonna do to you ops that be in my DMs trying to suck my pussy, I will never do that, because the op to you is I want you dead. And I don't want you dead because my kids love the out of you. My kids love you down. So I will never do that. And I really follow gangster. I really follow street codes. I will never be a lame ass op just to get back. No, I don't have to do that shit. I just gotta that's better than you.
All right. So let's kind of go over this. I know it's been a long time since you had to revisit this. You've been seeing dating coaches, but let's always go back to the source. Now, in my younger years, I would have said, listen, I don't care what she say. As long as she letting me clap them cheeks and she's giving me some good, you know what, and I am talking about the mouth, I'll deal with it, because, you know, I'll get her in the bedroom, give her some of these 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying, on the mattress, booty clapping sounds. And then she going to love me and respect me, and she gonna be calling me daddy, and we're gonna just go back and forth, you know, because again, that's how we think, especially us as black men. Or we start getting back and throwing it in their face, oh, we got somebody too, I got hoes too, I'm a mess with your friends too, right? But what should we have done?
If a girl disrespects you, you tell her, you let her know, and if she continues to, you end the relationship. You do not be in a relationship with someone who disrespects you. One of the biggest mistakes I see guys do.
That's right. What we should have did was end the relationship. But it's hard when you don't come from a family or see like healthy relationships, or even how a relationship can end healthy. We just continue to go on with that struggle of you cheating on her, she cheating on you. Both of you are losing respect for each other. And it's kind of just how it goes, man. It's just, you continue to go down that path and it's just all bad, right? Then you have an opportunity for her to show you who the next dude is. Now, I believe in one of those clips, Cardi B said, I'm gonna get somebody that's better than you. I'm not even gonna mess with your ops. Now that's even crazy that somebody would even entertain the idea that she's getting messages from your ops because your ops want you dead. Now she could be talking, I'm not sure, but she said the dude is better than you. Well, we know that it's Stefon Diggs, and Offset could never feel that Stefon Diggs is better than him. I mean, Stefon Diggs is an NFL player, don't get me wrong, but Offset is a worldwide superstar. He most likely has more longevity than what Stefon Diggs does as an NFL player. So if I'm Offset and if I see that, I'm like, oh, well, Stefon Diggs has a reputation for sleeping with women. He is a womanizer, according to the NFL. Like, so many people talk about Stefon Diggs and says they will never let Stefon Diggs date their sister because Stefon Diggs is a womanizer. If you don't believe me, listen to what Vikings players said about him a few years ago.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
Stefon Diggs.
Diggs is the guy.
At least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
Why Diggs?
Man, no.
He's crazy.
He's not a guy that you want to bring home to your parents.
Nobody wanted Stefon Diggs to date their sister. What should that tell you? Oh, well, she's with a dude that either he ain't shit like me or he's worse than me, and he can't be serious about her, even though I might be jealous, but that's kind of where I want to be. I see her real value right now. She got 3 kids by me, so it's not really any way that she's going to be doing her thing. So I'm not worried about that. Right? Wrong. Offset decides to go and get upset about the fact that she's doing what she's doing with Stefon Diggs. And so he says crazy things. Had you last week, by the way, my new B batter. So then people start roasting his ass on social media. Bruh, it's embarrassing for him to post that like he not a serial cheater. Like, sir, you'll still cheat even if she better. Kurt says, meanwhile, still obsessed with her. While he dates IG models, sis can easily bag another rich man. That's why he really mad. I'm so happy for Cardi. This is actually silly because no, she can't bag anybody. She's just getting her cheeks clapped and she's still sleeping with Offset too. So he not taking her serious, okay? But, and this happens to a lot of men. Like, you ever break up with your ex or ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or baby mama and you still like really hooked on to them and you have other chicks, you have other women. Sometimes women even are treating you better or even giving you louder booty clapping sounds, right? But why are you still tripping over them?
What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted me to talk about, explain why can't he get over his ex, although he's sleeping with other women and have other women. Guys, that's because he hasn't replaced the connection, the compatibility, okay? A lot of you guys don't understand that when you move on from your ex, it's not about the physical, it's about the connection, okay? The attachment. So until you replace that, you're probably going to keep thinking about her. My advice to somebody like this who's having this issue, despite meeting other women, is you have to get comfortable being single. What you've gotten attached to is having somebody you connect with on a higher level. So you have to just get back used to being single and enjoying your own company. That's why purpose and hobbies and having male friends is so important.
Now, this is some of the best advice I have ever heard. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategist because he said something that was very, very powerful. He says, hey, listen, a lot of men are still connected to that woman. And of course, if you're married to somebody or you have kids with them, you've been through a lot of good and bad times with them. You had a lot of intimate moments with them. So really, you try to make up for it by basically just going on, trying to sleep with different women and things like that. But when you're lashing out like he is, what you're doing is you're showing that, you know, you don't love your single life. You know, like you don't love being single and you don't enjoy your time, or you really don't have true friends that you can hang out with. And also, are you really on your purpose? Has Offset completed his real purpose? I mean, everything he has, I mean, he's already had it already. He has money, he's had girls, he's had cars, he's had homes. So, but he's really hurt when we talk about this situation right now. And I think a lot of guys go through this same exact problem all the time. You know, we have somebody that we love, they're dealing with somebody, and all the time it doesn't even really matter if the person that, you know, she's dealing with is better than us or not. Here's what I would say, being a logical thinker as a man, because you're going to go through this. If I find out as a man that basically she is dealing with somebody that is worse than me or is not going to take her serious than me, I can't get upset about that. I just really can't get upset about that. Then Offset says that she's been cheating since 2019 and all of that. Well, then here's what I want to ask you. If she's been cheating on you for that long, why didn't you leave her? And that's something a lot of men got to understand. If the lady has been cheating on you for that long, if the lady has been doing all the things you're accusing her of, instead of getting mad at her, why don't you leave her alone? It just makes sense to leave her alone. I know it's easy to be like, oh, you a thought, you a 304, that's why you broke, that's why you ugly. And I mean, you go through that and all that stuff, right? But they don't care when you're saying all that. They really don't care. Trust me when I say this. When you're going through that spell, bruh, these ladies do not care. They're laughing at you. They're going to call their friends and talk about it and all of that. You're better off leaving them alone. Let her go do what she's going to do. And even if you are hurt, you can't show them that you're hurt. You can never show them that, because if you're doing that, it's all bad. You're letting her know you care, and never let her know you care, bruh. Don't let her know that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Our producer for all the do subscribe to the bell. We're out.